Every 4 years we get to experience something unique that became a part of our culture simply because of the way the Earth revolves around the Sun. I'm talking about today, February 29th, Leap Day. Now, a year is defined as the time it takes the Earth to travel around the Sun and return to the same spot in its orbit. This takes approximately 365¼ days, so every 4 years we add a day, Leap Day, to keep our calendars in sync with Earth's position relative to the Sun. Julius Caesar, on the advice of his astronomer, is usually credited with establishing leap year as part of his Julian calendar. But the Earth actually takes a bit less than 365¼ days to make one revolution around the Sun. It's more like 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds. That difference of about 11 minutes per year doesn't sound like much, but over hundreds of years, the seasons slowly became out of sync with their intended calendar dates, at the rate of about 3 days every 4 centuries. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII noticed this because that year the spring equinox fell on March 11th instead of March 21st, a difference important to the Catholic Church because the vernal equinox was tied to the celebration of Easter. For a quick fix, the Pope simply eliminated 10 days from the calendar in October of 1582, declaring that the day after October 4th was October 15th. Now, to fix the longer-term problem, he adjusted the leap year every 4 years rule to one in which century years would only be leap years if they were divisible by 400. So 1600 and 2000 were leap years, but 1718 and 1900 weren't. And there won't be a leap day in 21, 22, or 2300, but there will be in 2400. Even this change doesn't completely fix the problem. The calendar will still drift by about 3 days every 10,000 years, a problem that doesn't need fixing right now. Most Roman Catholic countries adopted the Gregorian calendar right away, but because of the Protestant Reformation, many Western European countries resisted. England waited until 1752 when they simply dropped some days from the calendar in September, while Russia held out until 1918. In fact, when the United States purchased Alaska from Russia in 1867, 11 days were skipped in Alaska in the transition from the Julian to Gregorian calendar. Now, even in this day and age, some folks born on past leap days have reported occasional glitches using that birth date, including difficulty opening bank accounts or getting a license, simply because some computer systems still consider February 29th an invalid date. Fred will be back in a moment with the extended forecast.